Good morning students. Today we discuss about significance and history of aquaculture. What is aquaculture? Aquaculture refers to all forms of culture of aquatic animals, that is fishes, prawns, crabs, snails, seaweeds, etc. in freshwater, marine water and brackish water. Let us see the objectives of aquaculture. What are the objectives? To boost national economy by way of increasing per capita production, per capita consumption and per capita income. Next, to create employment opportunities. So many people get employment opportunity in aquaculture. To properly utilize the available natural resources, to uplift socio-economic status of people, to earn foreign exchange, to culture fishes of ornamental value, black molly, red swordtail, blue gaurami, kissing gaurami for aquarist. Aquarist means a person who kept an aquarium is called aquarist. To culture larvicidal fishes which is view to control mosquito larva. Example, Gambusia. Next, fish culture is a prime branch of aquaculture. Prime means main branch of aquaculture. Fish do not spend much energy on temperature regulation. It means results is higher growth and greater production per unit. Fish can convert food into body tissue more efficiently. Means fish has high percentage of protein. Even it is said by doctors fish has rich proteins than compared to chicken and beef. Fish is a prolific breeder. It has high fecundity. Fecundity means the ability to produce an abundance of offsprings. Let's see the history of aquaculture. The first fish pond 4000 years ago, first identifiable fish ponds were built by Sumerians in their temples, followed by Assyrians and other races. Ancient Sumerians kept wild catfish in ponds before preparing them for meals. Next, Egyptians. Their interest in fish culture. Ancient Egyptian thumb picture has tilapia on it. Egyptians have mummified important species. That is the interest that have shown in fish culture by impressing even an Egyptian thumb. The Romans also interested in keeping fish. Marcus Terentius Varro is the book name. In Marcus Terentius Varro in De Re Rustica written about two kinds of fish ponds owned by wealthy aristocrats who used them to entertain guests. Red mullet was favored as the color changes of dying fish were admired before the fish were cooked and eaten. Moray eel were decorated with jewelry and fed on unwanted and errant slaves. In that way, they have shown interest on fish culture. Let us see the next the classic of fish culture by Chinese. Classic of Fish Culture is the book name was written by Fan Li. He is a politician turned fish culturist, where he cited that has ponds where the source of wealthy. In 1243 AD, Chowmit of Sung dynasty and Hu in 1639 AD. Both are described collection of cork fry from rivers and methods of rearing. Earliest form of fish culture in China was that of common carp Cyprinus carpio. This is the native species of China. Common name of Cyprinus carpio in China is Li, which was the name of Tang dynasty Emperor Li. Chinese found other fishes, that is Chinese carps, grass carps, Ctenopharyngodon, Hypophthalmitis, Sirhana. Culturing of these fishes together leads to polyculture. Fish culture in Indochina. Fish culture system is called pan culture. Case culture of catfishes originated in Cambodia. Flow through culture from fry to market size was developed through artificial feeding. Aquaculture in Europe. In Europe, Cyprinus carpio attained social and religious value as the fish flesh was a delicacy on special festive occasions like Christmas. Fish culture in India. In India, fish culture practice comes from written by Kautilya's Arthashastra. King Someshwar of Chanakya dynasty described the methods of fattening the fish in ponds in work titled Mansoltar. After a long period of silence, collection and transportation of corpse spawn from rivers and stocking ponds was developed traditionally in Bengal, Bihar and Orissa by the end of 19th century. Dr. Sundarlal Hore helps in development of fish culture in Bengal. Indian Council of Agriculture Research. It started fisheries research scheme by state government and universities on different aspects of fish culture. This occurs establishment of various research stations. They are Central Inland Fisheries Research Station in West Bengal, Pond Culture Substation in Institute was started in Orissa. The technique of induced breeding developed by H. Chowdhury and K. H. Alikhuni in 1957 to induce Indian major crops to induce in confined waters. After 1970s, they occur used to second generation techniques including mammalian hormones, steroids, anti-estrogen to make cultivated species spawn for seed production. Central Institute of Fisheries Education in Mumbai, Aquaculture Research and Training Centers in Kakinada, Freshwater Fish Farm of Aquaculture Research and Training Center in Balabhadrapuram, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institution in Cochin, Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture in Orissa, Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture in Chennai. Let us see the culture of exotic fishes in India and other continents. Cyprinus carpio, most extensively cultivated fish. Hypophthalmitis mollictis originated from China. Russia has been introduced in Taiwan, Thailand, Malaysia, Japan, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, etc. In India, first First ever fingerlings of silver carp brought from Japan in 1959. Grass carp brought in CIFRI in 1972. Coastal aquaculture. The oldest form of coastal aquaculture in oyster farming by the early Romans, Greeks, Japanese. The animals which are now being cultured are shrimps, lobsters, oysters, etc. Farming of seaweeds. A recent origin. The earliest reference about seaweed culture appears to have published in Japan in 1952. Edible seaweeds expand considerably in Korea, Taiwan, and China. In Philippines and Hawaii, several species of algae are regularly eaten. Several species of seaweeds contain gelatin used for the preparation of jams and jellies. Dried seaweeds are used to domestic cookery for making sauces, soups, and puddings. Thank you.
Oh no, most maybe it చేసుకోవచ్చు